would have had such an impact on so many teams. As you look back over your career as a coach, which of your teams was the greatest team that you coached?
You have children?
2.
Which is the greatest?
Don't.
I couldn't say that any are the greatest. I could point out certain things. I would say if we would narrow it to the championship, the national championship teams, I would say 3 different ones probably gave me a little more enjoyment. One would be the very first one, because it's like your first child, your first one, and you won one, and we were undefeated, and it was the shortest team to ever win the national championship, didn't lose a game, and we weren't picked to be among the top 40 or 50 teams before the season started. And then we had an exciting pressing defense, and the players played together about as well as it's possible. So obviously, that was one that gave me great satisfaction. And then the last one, obviously, I had announced my retirement 2 days before, and you'd kind of like to go out with a winner. And there again, that year we were not expected to do that well. We were going to have a good team, but we weren't expected to win a championship, because from the preceding year, I had lost by graduation 2 superstars in Bill Walton and Keith Wilkes, and I also lost our starting guards, Greg Lee and Tommy Curtis, and so we're starting with only 1 returning starter, and we came back, won the championship, and you'd like to go out. I received shortly after that a letter, handwritten letter from the White House from a fellow by the name of President Richard Nixon, and he was just leaving on a little different circumstances. And this letter that I received, handwritten, not dictated, handwritten, congratulating me, and it's rather poignant if you know the circumstances about it. Rather poignant, and my late wife wanted to have it framed and put up. She had it as a big point, so that gave me pleasure. And then I had another team of the championship teams now, I'm saying, and that was the year I called it the team without. That's the team without Al Cindar. Al Cindar just graduated, and a lot of coaches and some of the media said, wait till the big guy's gone. They're going to get their comeuppance. And we did, because the next 4 years we won the national championships. But it's always more gratifying, perhaps, to do the unexpected than it is the expected. And yet I had teams that didn't win national championships that I felt, in my mind, were just as successful as some that went undefeated. Now, the alumni wouldn't agree with me on that, but it's what I feel is the more important.